So today we continue to study The Art of Living by Thich Nhat Hanh. So we turn to page 11, chapter 1, Emptiness. So, emptiness, the wonder of interbeing. Emptiness means to be full of everything but empty of a separate existence. Imagine for a moment a beautiful flower. That flower might be a orchid or rose, or even a simple little daisy growing beside a path. Looking into flower, we can see that it's full of life. It contains soil, rain, and sunshine. It is also full of clouds, oceans, and minerals. It is even full of space and time. In fact, the whole cosmos is present in this one little flower. If we took out just one of these non-flower elements, the flower would not be there. Without soils, nutrients, the flower could not grow. Without rain and sunshine, the flower would die. And if we removed all the non-flower elements, there would be nothing substantive left that we could call a flower. So our observation tells us that the flower is full of the whole cosmos, while at the same time it is empty of a separate self-existence. The flower cannot exist by self alone. We too are full of so many things and yet empty of a separate self. Like the flower, we contain earth, water, air, sunlight, and warmth. We contain space and consciousness. We contain our ancestors, parents and grandparents, education, food, and culture. The whole cosmos has come together to create wonderful manifestation that we are. If we remove any of these non-us elements, we will find there is no us left. Very beautiful. So I continue. Page 12, Emptiness. The first door of liberation. Emptiness does not mean nothingness. Saying that we are empty does not mean that we don't exist. No matter if something is full or empty, that thing clearly needs to be there in the first place. When we say a cup is empty, the cup must be there in order to be empty. When we say that we are empty, it means that we must be there in order to be empty of permanent separate self. About 30 years ago, I was looking for an English word to describe our deep interconnection with everything else. I liked the word togetherness, but I finally came up with the word interbeing. To interbe reflects reality more accurately. We inter-are with one another and with all life. There is a biologist named Louis Thomas, whose work I appreciate very much. He describes how our human bodies are shared, rented, and occupied by countless other tiny organisms without whom we couldn't move a muscle, drum a finger, or think or thought. Our body is a community, and the trillions of non human cells in our body are even more numerous than the human cells. Without them, we could not be there in this moment. Without them, we wouldn't be able to think, to feel, or to speak. There are, he says, no solitary beings. The whole planet is one giant, living, breathing cell, with all its working parts linked in symbiosis. Such a beautiful description or realization of the truth. The insight of interbeing. We can observe emptiness and interbeing everywhere in our daily life. If we look at child, it's easy to see the child's mother and father, grandmother and grandfather. In her, the way she looks, the way she acts, the things she says, even her skills and talents are the same as her parents. If at times we cannot understand why the child is acting a certain way, it is helpful to remember that she is not a separate self entity. She is a continu- she is a continuation. Her parents and ancestors are inside her. When she walks and talks, they walk and talk as well. Looking into the child, we can be in touch with her parents and ancestors, but equally, looking into parents, we can see the child. We do not exist independently. We inter are. Everything relies on everything else in the cosmos in order to manifest. Whether a star, a cloud, a flower, a tree, or you and me. So maybe we can stop a little bit here. Contemplate on the emptiness. We can start from the five senses. So look around, what you see, what you hear, my voice, maybe people talking, clock ticking, what you smell, fresh air, fragrance of a flower, what you touch, a table, a book, a computer, what you taste, just blank, neutral taste in your tongue, and what you think, and memory, a random thought, a list to do. all the information or energy we can gather from the five plus thinking, six senses are empty. Empty again is not the denial of existence. Emptiness is the insight into the phenomena world that everything exists because of everything else. The whole phenomena world, from bacterial to organism to animal, human being, to a tree, to a planet, to a forest, to ocean, to a planet, to a star, to a galaxy, is constant interbeing, and nothing can be separate from this organic whole. There's no such thing as a separate self. So that's the true meaning of emptiness, the wonder of interbeing. The emptiness is the core teaching of Buddha. It implies that there's no separate body and mind. Ego is our illusion. Again, emptiness is not denial of existence. It's not denial of anything. Actually, this understanding helps us to enjoy or appreciate every moment. In the relative phenomena world, every moment is unique because of emptiness. The whole universe is dancing, manifesting in different form and name. Okay. Again, at the end of each session, I would invite you or ask you a question. Are you aware? Yes, I'm aware. Are you aware that you can be aware? And enjoy that self awareness.